Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. And let's look at the market. But before going to look at the market, if anyone want to join us looking for a membership or trade setup, just simply head to wave-share.com, check the membership levels. And if looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that to me. All right. So we were expecting some movement over there on Luna just recently. Okay, we got some good moves. We were expecting those moves to happen, or on Friday we were expecting a nice jump to come over there, and we had a nice jump appeared over there on Terra Classic, which caused the Luna and Luna Classic to jump. So we got some good moves already, and we are expecting those moves to continue to keep pushing more higher. So the reason behind those moves is just simply some fundamentals cause that. Some technical moves happen from Terra community which cause that to go higher. So if I'm gonna look at that news, then you guys gonna get the idea that what I'm talking about. So this is the news just caused that jump to happen. So Terra Classic community efforts fuel bullish rise for Luna, and we were expecting that to happen before. And even if you remember that my old Luna charts were when we were expecting Luna to bounce back. Let's just find that from here. So we were expecting it to bounce back after hitting the lows. So we were coming, we had some small moves over there for after the lows, but recently we went up to 5, right? So and then after hitting the 5, we got some good nice jump over there. Okay, and how far that jump goes, we'll see. But right now, we're expecting it to at least extend up to 20, or at least up to 15. All right, so 15. So we were expecting this, these breakout to happen, and we already got that some nice moves. So the news which caused that is the important part for that news is there. So you can see that the recent surge highlighting unrelenting efforts from the community to revive the token since their collapse over a year ago. Yesterday, prominent member of Terra Classic community revealed that over 78.58 billion Luna Classic token have been burned so far. So, and the second thing is that in addition to the vote, the community members also voted to pay AlgoQuant, an algorithmic trading firm, to oversee the repeg to the dollar, repeg of the USTC to the dollar. So another term on the proposal was planned on USTC burn to facilitate repeg. So repeg is far away, right? And it is not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, $1 mark is very, very far away, guys. So we shouldn't expect that to happen anytime soon, if you understand that. So, but yes, that thing has fueled some good aggressive move over there on USTC. So if I'm gonna look at the USTC, then you're gonna get the idea that what kind of move we have already seen over there. So we have seen jump. We were expecting that to happen, right? And there my old chart was suggesting that bounce to happen. So we were expecting back in December, after a year. It took a lot of time. Yeah, in December, after a year, we got a jump, and we were expecting that jump to continue, and And my recent chart, this jump is so huge, we can say that in terms of percentage, all right? So if let me check the percentage, almost 1000%, or let's check, not sure. Let's check how big that jump is. So we got rise from there to there. So 600%, all right? So we got a 600% jump on Terra Classic from there to there. And recently we were expecting it to bounce back from there, this low, this area. So we got a breakout, nice breakout over there, and this breakout to continue to keep pushing more higher. So I have already posted that chart, those charts on on Telegram. So we were expecting this to break through, and buy opportunity was there on Luna Classic. So this was the trade, and that trade is still playing over there, and we're expecting that to continue. And the second trade was on the Luna, all right, there, this chart. The second trade was on the Luna also testing that at 95 area, so slightly gone beyond that price. Luna is trying to break through that top. All right, so it's trying to break through that top and pushing higher, and we are expecting this to continue. There we can see that, yeah. So and expecting Luna Classic to at least hit that 15, all right. So 0.00015 to hit that target to tag, and Luna to at least go up to 130. So we got a more, the potential on these coins to run further higher, even beyond 131. I mean, Luna to go beyond 130. All right. So previously, if you remember that, when we were expecting these coins to jump, Luna to jump, it went up to $8. So $8 was a big move. All right. So yeah, there we can see that the Luna is finally pushing higher. So if I'm gonna remove these charts and I'm gonna look at let's try to find if I do have Luna over there. I'm not sure I have posted that or not. Yeah, that's old before, yeah, that's old. So what we are having simply, yeah, so we were watching these coins over the weekend and the start of the last, end of the previous week as well, and we are simply going to talk about these coins first, and then we're going to go and look at the others. So we got a jump. We were expecting that jump to happen, okay, and it took a lot of time. All right, it took a lot of time to happen, and we got the move up to, let's just try to find the exact price, and then we're going to talk about what. Okay, and analysis is going to be very much simple. Okay, we have tagged 0.075, all right, or simply 75 cent, all right, 75, 7 cent, we can say that, 7 cent, we can say that. And if I'm going to simply put another coin on top of that, let's say, Luna, LUNCEUSTD, all right. So we can see that we are still sitting at floor. Luna Classic hasn't jumped that much, all right. So Luna Classic hasn't jumped that much. I mean, with the similar, strength, we have seen on Terra Classic, yeah. So there is still a potential. We may see more upside. There we can see that the price is still lagging over there. Okay, so price is still lagging over there. There we can see that price is still lagging over there. So we may see further run on on that coin. Okay, so if I'm gonna go to side by side, and where you're gonna understand that. Okay, so Luna Classic is jumping, so we were expecting at most a short-term target. We were looking to close these longs over there at 13 or 15. All right, so we were expecting to close those longs on at 13. All right, so if you are still holding, or so specifically this, I'm telling to those who are holding that in our room. All right, so talking to them, that guys, if you are holding them, these coins, the Luna Classic, all right, we were expecting that jump to happen. So if you're holding that, all right, you're watching simply how Terra Classic is doing. All right, so the higher the price goes on Terra Classic means that the supply has to drop on Luna Classic. All right, so supply has to drop. So when Terra Classic goes higher, supply started to shrink over there. Eventually you're gonna see that the price gonna keep pushing more higher. So our target gonna simply depend on the Terra Classic, how Terra Classic perform. If Terra Classic keeps pushing more higher, which is doing right now, and we are having some strong buying momentum over there on both coins, on all three coins. Yeah, so a lot of buyers are sitting over there specifically after that news. Yeah, so let's just imagine. It's very, very difficult, highly likely it won't happen. All right, but let's just think, in case if they are successful, the Terra community is successful to repeg that Terra Classic to $1. All right, so where is the $1 mark? Is very, very far away. We are just at 7 cents. All right, $1 mark is very, very far away. And let's say if they are successful, then Terra Classic has to rise a lot more. All right, than the current rise. Then that move eventually gonna give strength to Luna Classic. Yeah, that this thing can only happen by burning the supply. Yeah, so repeg can only happen if they burn a lot of supply and bring more funds into the into the market. All right, so currently supply is in trillions of coins on both. All right, trillion on specifically on the Luna Classic. Yeah, trillions of coins. So it's very, very hard thing to burn that much supply, specifically after when that supply is already floating into the market. So it's a very hard thing. All right, but you are just simply looking for the Terra Classic to just keep pushing more higher. As long as it is keep pushing more higher, yes, we are expecting we are just simply extending our target on Luna Classic. Yeah, so previously we were expecting to close at 11. Yeah, it has gone beyond 11, so not looking to get out, still looking to go further higher. All right, and extending right now, watching the 00015. All right, and 00015, and if we're gonna get further strength on the Terra Classic, then targeting the 00020. All right, and previously we have seen that the Luna Classic went up to double zero, I think, or 60, or let me check. So it went up to 0006. .0006. So it's a huge move. If we are going to get that kind of move, all right, this is going to be a very, very good move all the way back to that high, something like that. Okay, so the target going to be depending on the Terra Classic, how Terra Classic is doing. All right, the higher the Terra Classic goes, bang, we are expecting Luna Classic to continue pushing more higher. All right, so far what we see that the Terra Classic is doing really good. All right, just keep correcting. Yeah, so sellers, some people they are frustrated. All right, let me just, they are just frustrated holding coins that much long. All right, I mean, after holding 1 year and the price is still not moving, so they are looking to get out. Frustration. Okay, frustration is causing them to get out. So if I'm gonna look at the Binance, all right, and if I look at the Luna and Terra, let's look at the Terra first. All right, and let's look at the the order book. All right, so do we have strength over there or not? So we can clearly see over there, so sellers are frustrated. All right, so they are trying to get out, after holding that much long, right? The Terra Classic, we can see that the sellers are frustrated to get out from this coin, but we clearly can see that the demand is still very, very strong. All right, and after such kind of sellings, all right, we are only seeing corrections. All right, we are not seeing deeper sell. We are not seeing deeper sell, sharp sell. We are only seeing corrections. Okay, and price correcting, just breaking out, correcting and breaking out. All right, buyers are still grown, even though we don't see them on order book. All right, but spot buying is so strong, or our leverage buying is so strong, yeah, which is just breaking out for the next leg higher. So yeah, buyers are really strong. We clearly can see that so far. Okay, if I'm gonna look at the Luna Classic, all right, we also can see similar price behavior. So sellers, they are frustrated, those who held those coins for almost a year, all right, or more than that. So some of them are just trying to get out. Okay, but we clearly can see that Luna Classic is simply lagging. Okay, and we are having strong buying over there as we compare to the Terra Classic. So more buyers are emerging over there on Luna Classic. So you are simply watching that to correct and keep breaking out for the next leg higher. All right, so hopefully you understand that now if you held those coins. So specifically, guys, those who are from our room, okay, that's for you. So yeah, this is a good news. Okay, now let's move on. So you're watching these breakouts. As long as Terra Classic breaking out, you holding, extending target. You don't get these kind of trades every day. All right, so you don't catch these trades every day in there. All right, so we are having some pressure on the Bitcoin. So we're going to talk about that on Bitcoin as well, on Ethereum and BNB. So we're going to expect BNB to break out for the next leg higher. Okay, now let's start from the currencies. Currency market, dollar is just simply heading down. All right, and if I'm gonna look at the XY, what has happened to the XY? Last week we were bullish, if you remember that. Yeah, during before the CPI numbers, we were short-term bullish, but we were clear-minded that in case if CPI surprised to the downside, then you are simply looking for dollar to break down. Okay, and if I'm gonna look at the last week's CPI numbers, just US CPI numbers, all right, and we clearly can see that the CPI numbers surprised to the downside, and CPI is dropping in the US, which is a good sign. But it hasn't dropped below 3, all right, still above 3. Yeah, still sticky, we can say that, but it's a good sign that we have seen some slowdown in US CPI. Okay, so there is the last month, all right, this month. So last week numbers. So we have seen the CPI drop from 3.7. The expectations were 3.3%, all right, but it dropped from 3.7% to 3.2%. All right, so according to my opinion, this is not a big drop. All right, this is not a big drop in inflation. All right, so it's still sticky, but it's still sticky. And there we can see that we have already been tested those 3.1 numbers already back in July. So we are just back to that those numbers again, July numbers at 3.2%. But the point here is that the inflation's next run is not coming after these numbers. Okay, the last week numbers. So the point here is that we are not having second run in the inflation. So that's why last week numbers drop, caused dollar to go down aggressively, sharply. All right. So and we are in a strong disinflationary trend to the downside, and which is heading towards 2%. So that's caused that drop, that sharp breakout to happen. Hopefully you understand that now, okay? And we were already prepared for that breakout possibility. So understand that what has happened to the dollar, okay? Inflation spiked to the downside, and we we are getting down into the dollar to the downside. Okay, and this is what we were expecting last week. If you remember that, we got a short-term trade, all right, from there to there. And I think the next leg, this trade, but suddenly after breakout, yeah, so things turned to the downside very, very aggressively. Okay, we went long on the pound dollar. So chart was there. I have already posted that on the Telegram. So we are in a second correction. We were in a second correction, okay, there, and that second correction broken down. This correction, okay, and this correction, you know, broken down and heading towards to the downside, okay, and then we were expecting this to go down, yeah. This 1 hour time frame, we have seen some slight push up, and then again price started to fall to the downside. So that's the dollar index, okay, and we are now in that flat formation, and we are expecting that flat formation to break down and continue to keep dragging lower all the way to the previous lows. That's the dollar index. All right, hopefully you understand that what is happening on the dollar, what has happened over there in the last 2 weeks, and this is what we are expecting. Dollar to just continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to 1. Okay, fundamental reasons, we don't have any specific reasons at the moment which can cause the dollar to gain. All right, so we are having read the CN, you know, in December. All right, so let's just quickly gonna look at that. All right, so if I'm gonna look at the filter and just dollar, okay, central bank, and apply that. So we are having you know, 18th December, if I'm not wrong, 13th, all right, 30th of December. So we are having raised the CN, so no hike simply, right? They are not going to raise the interest rates simply, so done. So they're done with hiking the interest rates, so no more hiking. We are not getting more hike. So fundamentally, we are not having any reason at the moment which can push the dollar higher, all right? As we know that they're done hiking the interest rate. The only reason which can push the dollar higher, in case if we are going to see, you know, significant slowdown which is bringing down the equities, then, you know, that's going to be a correlated move for the dollar to go higher during the recession fear. Okay, stock to go down, DXY to go higher. Okay, and this is the only reason which can push the dollar higher, you know, because of the liquidity crisis, we can say that. All right, when everyone going to start taking money away from the equities in the fear of slowdown or recession, then you can expect the dollar to go higher, and that going to happen at some point when there's going to be a clear sign that the recession is going to come. All right, okay, so far dollar fundamentally, you know, dollar is just simply heading to the downside. As we yes, Fed officials obviously they're going to say that they're going to keep the interest rate higher for longer, all right, to bring down the inflation, but market is not listening to them anymore. Okay, market is not listening. Market is just, you know, preparing for the ultra loose, you know, for the rate cut in coming you know, years, 1 to 2 years. All right, so that's where the dollar is going. What you are simply expecting, yeah, just continue to keep dragging lower. If we're going to have another pullback, all right, like this, like I'm showing within that flat formation, all right, you are looking for that to continue to keep dragging lower. We may get a short-term buy opportunity, all right, to go back up. This is going to be a counter trend move, like my, you know, chart is showing, all right, or my arrows are showing. We may get a, you know, a short-term bounce back on the dollar, and we may see, you know, short-term buy opportunity like that. Okay, but how you should trade on that move? Okay, first of all, look at the other you know, other risk on currencies, how they are doing. If any currency start falling aggressively to the downside, okay, like you know, euro, if euro goes down, or pound goes down, or Australian dollar or New Zealand dollar, any one of them start falling first, all right, then you can chase the others. All right, like I, you know, we were expecting you know, last week we were expecting this to you know, this is the inflationary move. Okay, we were expecting this to go down, but we haven't got that short term one more leg lower. Okay, when and CPI surprise, and we got the next leg higher. Okay, but we got a good trade over there. This was a good trade, good move. We have, you know, seen over there. So this was I mean, every other pairs was just keep pushing more higher, while the pound was just, you know, sitting over there. All right, and there was a buy opportunity on pound dollar. So chart is there. So similarly, if you see that any risk on currency is just simply dragging lower aggressively without, having a broader impact, then you can choose the currencies which are not falling against the dollar. Yeah, so pound, let me just show you that pound chart so that you can understand that. So how to trade for buy, for short-term buy. Against the dollar. I mean, buying for short term in case if we see the opportunity one more leg higher. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. There we can clearly see that the opportunity we had here. Okay, this is what we're expecting short term. That we had that, all right, and then we, this one. So there we were expecting one more leg lower. So we did not get CPI came and this just boomed. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, we got that one more leg higher on pound dollar, right? So we there in the lower time frame, we there was short-term trade on 3-minute time frame as well. So my point is here. Okay, so euro was just pushing very, very aggressively higher. Okay, and pound was just sitting over there at this area. So we got a good move over there on the pound dollar. Now pound is leading while the euro is lagging. Euro is just made its move already, but pound, pound is catching up. So sitting over there at that high. So similarly, we need to see first, a risk on currency to move. All right, once risk on currency moves, okay, once one risk on currency moves, okay, it will eventually give you a clue that you can chase the others. That's my point. Okay, so that's what you are waiting and watching. If you see that, if you don't see any, any price action, and we see that the DXY is just simply keep breaking down. Okay, there might be a short-term sell opportunities on the DXY on lower time frame, like I have just shown you here on 3-minute time frame. Okay, we may see those opportunities on very small time. That was the opportunity. Okay, that was the short-term opportunity. So so we got already buying on the euro, went higher. Okay, but we got a lagging on the pound went higher too. So we got a nice short-term one more leg higher on the pound dollar. So similarly, if you see that trend is pretty strong, these charts are just keep pushing higher. Right now they're struggling. All right, so pound is pushing higher, keep pushing higher, but some of them like Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, or Dollar-CAD, they are not moving higher. Okay, then you can try to catch up those short-term trades for upside. So this is the structure. Okay, this is the structure, and watching price action. You're watching price action. If you see that the breakout is coming, all right, either one is just falling first, like pound, Australian dollar, or New Zealand dollar, or CAD. Okay, then you are catching the others. So we don't have confirmation at the moment. All right, so hence we cannot buy that right now. All right, or cannot sell that right now. So we don't have a confirmation. So you are watching the price action. All right, so let me make it more clear for you guys so that you can understand that. All right, so or let's just look at this chart. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is, by the way, is not currency. I mean, not Forex, right? Crypto. But yes, this is what you are watching on the DXY. So you got a lead from there on the Terra. Terra just jumped. Okay, but Luna Classic wasn't rising, and that was going, and you were catching. All right, you are catching that trade. So that's what I'm talking about. Hopefully you understand that. Right, so hopefully you understand that now. So pay attention. It's a place where we can get another leg higher, right, for short term, and if so, then watch price action and this to go back up. So euro dollar going to be the opposite. We are looking euro dollar to at least continue to keep pushing more higher. All right, so we may not see, we'll see how far it goes. Okay, but right now it is pushing higher, and eventually euro dollar is going into that direction where we're expecting it to go since very long. Specifically after the CPI numbers. All right, we were expecting it to go back up, but it went lower and then started to go back up. All right, and we were just keep shorting for short term and then looking for it to go back up. So finally it started to go back up. All right, this bigger structure, very much similar like DXY, And last week we were expecting short-term continuation to the downside and the previous weekly market outlook, all right? And then CPI came, and then we start looking for this to go higher. Okay, one more leg that didn't appear. So going back up simply, all right? Euro dollar, very much. If I'm gonna invert that chart, you can understand that what we are having. Okay, so similar like DXY, we are expecting it to just continue to keep rising. Euro dollar go all the way back to that down. All right, so similar analysis. I'm gonna remove that and I'm gonna put some simple, trend lines so that you can understand that simple flat formation. Okay, like DXY. So we may see another leg higher, which can push this to back up. Okay, we may see price action. You're watching that price action. If it appears, okay, then you're looking it to go down, euro dollar. Okay, go down in terms of, this chart is inverted, all right? So very much similar like DXY. Okay, now it's back to the right place. So this is what you are looking. So short term, one more leg lower, right? So paying attention over there, very much similar like DXY to go back up and euro dollar to go down. Okay, breakup is possible, guys. So make sure you understand that you're watching the price action for it to drop. Okay, but this is the structure with what we are pattern formation which we are looking for. Okay, so same goes with the pound. As long as you see that pound is just keep pushing more, or any risk on currency, not just pound. All right, you see that the pound is keep pushing higher. All right, so you won't see sell off over there on the euro, okay, or Australian dollar or New Zealand dollar or Dollar-CAD. They're gonna move into the same direction where the other gonna move. Okay, but yes, we are expecting similar move on the pound dollar. Okay, we were similar thing happened over there. Okay, we were expecting to go back up, it went lower, and then after all these updates last week, we got a jump on the pound, and pound is just simply heading for upside. So we got that good trade already on the pound dollar. Okay, this was a good trade, by the way. So we simply missed that a spike. Okay, maybe some of you guys have caught that, but we missed that spike. Okay, but after that we got a continuation trade on the pound. Okay, and yes, that's what we are looking. So you clearly can see that the pound CAD is just simply well ahead. All right, pound is just simply well ahead against the CAD and heading towards that top, while the pound dollar is still behind that. Okay, so this chart is telling us that the CAD is losing faster than the dollar. CAD is losing faster than the dollar. Okay, and CAD and dollar both are highly correlated. So when CAD goes down, eventually at last you're going to see that the dollar will go down too. Okay, so this is a correlate between these two currencies. It means when like other currencies are getting stronger, euro, pound, or Australian dollar, or New Zealand dollar, or when these currencies getting stronger, okay, usually you're gonna see that the CAD and dollar both gonna fall at the same time. That's why we see a big sideways movement on the Dollar-CAD chart. We don't see trending move like pound dollar or euro dollar or Australian dollar or New Zealand dollar. So we see big sideways movement. All right, so the outflows from the Canada and America is slower. I mean faster in the Canada but slower in the America, which caused this lag to appear over there. And yes, so as long as you see that the pound is just keep pushing more higher against the CAD, is a clear sign that we're going to see more upside on the pound dollar as well. So you're gonna stay bullish. You're gonna stay bullish as long as you see that the pound CAD is just keep pushing more higher and hitting the previous highs. All right, or any pound CAD has already made its move. We can clearly see that. Okay, it has just reached to that top. So we already got those moves. All right, we already got those moves on the on some of the pound pairs, like pound yen has just simply gone back to that top, right, and broke through that top, and sending a signal that we may see more, a catch-up move on pound dollar and pound CAD. All right, so the catch-up move is just simply appearing over there on pound dollar. Right, this leg and this leg, and if I'm gonna pull out the pound dollar next to them, okay, we still got a room to run. Okay, we may see further upside on the pound dollar. Okay, all the way back to this move can happen over there, back to that 131. So this is telling us that dollar still needs to fall. All right, dollar is in a bearish trend and can continue to keep falling. That's my point. Okay, and when you are going to counter that trade, okay, this one more drop, make sure you understand the flat formation we have just shown you. Make sure you understand that what is the trend, the new recent trend which has just emerged over there on these charts. Okay, so if I'm gonna put again invert that chart, similar like DXY or euro dollar. Okay, the target you are looking for is that, and pound dollar to just keep heading towards that. So it has broken, all right, so broken the top, all right, this top. Okay, so it has broken that top where we were expecting flat formation to appear on the DX, where we are expecting flat formation to appear over there. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, and this is what I have said to you. You need to watch that before you can go short on euro dollar or buy on the DXY. Yeah, we clearly can. We are expecting flat formation on the DXY. What this is telling us. This is telling us that we may see breakdown on DXY or other dollar pairs as well. That's my point. Again. So similar correction happened over there. Quick sharp correction happened over there. Bang. All right, bang. And then we broke this low sharply to the downside. Okay, because we had a good data on the pound last week which caused that to happen. Okay, but we are still sitting at this low, so we may see breakdown. Okay, like we are having over there. So that's what I'm I was saying to you guys. So when you are looking to buy that, make sure you understand that what's happening on other risk currency. So this is clearly telling us that we may see short-term continuation opportunities on other pairs. Okay, like that on other pairs which are running against the dollar, like euro, Australian, New Zealand dollar. They can continue the trend like pound is just doing right now. Understand that? Okay, so let's move. So if I'm gonna, so what you are looking right now on the pound, yes, just keep pushing more higher. All right, so just keep pushing more higher. Okay, and continue its trend. And if we're gonna have a pullback over there, right, and pullback is just coming over there, we'll continue to keep pushing more higher. What you can do right now, you can't do anything right now, right? You are just simply looking, just breaking higher, okay, and can continue to keep pushing more higher, like we have seen on the pound CAD. Simply, okay, pound CAD was just keep pushing more higher, and pound is just simply doing right now that way. And short-term continuation. Okay, short-term continuation, you pull back, you're looking that continuation to keep happening. All right, so correcting, breaking next leg. All right, correction, breaking. All right, breaking for next leg, fall back, correction, breaking for next leg. Okay, again drop, breaking. So similarly, okay, correcting, pushing, correcting, pushing, correcting, and pushing for the next leg higher. So short-term still, we can get a short-term, opportunities on a pullback, like these 15-minute time frame. All right, so it's breaking right now. We can see that you shouldn't buy simply at on this breakout. Okay, if it gets down, fall back within these areas, similar like I have said previously on Bitcoin, yeah. So if that's these areas, then you are paying attention on these supports for short-term buy opportunities. Okay, like these legs. Okay, fall back, hold these areas, short-term continuation, or these areas, short-term continuation. Put your stop behind that and look for this to continue to keep pushing more higher for further upside. Okay, so short-term stay bullish as long as price, correct. Once sharp sell-off comes, then it may change the trend. Okay, we don't have that. We are not expecting the trend resume specifically after the CPI data. Okay, CPI sell-off on dollar, and you're sticking it to just continue to keep pushing more higher. Okay, so same goes with the Australian dollar. We finally broke through that wedge. Okay, the wedge which held over there for long time. Okay, my structure is very much similar like the older one. Okay, nothing has just changed over there, and how far that goes is going to be the question. So do you remember the Chinese yuan, right? So the Chinese yuan going to be the important player here for these currencies to perform. Okay, I'm gonna look at that chart too in a while, so just need to draw some couple of quick arrows over there. Okay, this is our structure. Okay, it can go all the way back to that high or one more leg lower. Okay, we are not expecting one more leg lower anymore on the Australian dollar at the moment. Okay, just keep pushing slowly higher, and in case if dollar is going to gain, all right, again anytime soon, then simply one more leg lower. Okay, back to this low, all right, or new low. Yeah, so new low, we need some kind of crisis for new low to come at the moment. All right, so if I'm gonna go back to that daily chart again and look at the Australian dollar. Okay, we finally picking up from those lows, okay, and heading towards the upper trend line and set to tag that. So last week, as I said, that the Australian dollar was close to the previous low, so short-term selling to the downside carry risk. Okay, we got that one more leg lower, but we didn't see all the way back to the bottom. All right, and then we are heading back to that high. So all right, so if I'm gonna go and look at that updated chart, all right, there. So we got short-term sell opportunities, there and there, okay, and some short-term sell opportunities there too, yeah, at the up to these lows, okay, and then CPI came, bang, next leg higher, right, and a continuation. So it started to go into the direction which we were expecting it to go for longer term. What's next? All right, so the next, similar like the pound dollar, all right, just continue to keep pushing more higher, and the short-term bullish. So if we are going to see some big drop on the Australian dollar during the week, all right, then make sure you understand that quickly change your direction for the downside rather than staying for upside. Okay, we have already seen a lot of strength from these lows, right? We have already seen that 5% rise already. Okay, but the most important player going to be the Chinese yuan, if you remember that. All right, the China, let's just open that chart from here, okay, and then we're going to come back to these currencies. Chinese yuan going to be the most important player. Okay, CPI then fixing. Okay, they finally fixed that currency to their reference price, the reference rate, which they were saying since very long that they are 7.17. Okay, we finally hit that specifically in the last 2 weeks after the CPI data. All right, CPI data, we hit that 7.17. All right, we tag that. Okay, so this currency, this chart going to be important. So still they are, it's still being managed by the People Bank of China. They're still watching that. All right, so right now we don't know how far they want their currencies to get stronger. Okay, so the recent reference rate is the 7.11. okay, they are expecting this to get stronger up to 7.11. All right, so So my point here is very much simple. As long as you see that the dollar is falling against the Chinese yuan, all right, Australian dollar gonna get stronger, New Zealand dollar gonna get stronger, even pound gonna get stronger, all these currencies gonna get stronger, all right. So major move is already happening on the dollar, okay, but you can get a lead from these currencies, okay. So what right now, pound is well ahead than the Chinese yuan, all right. So pound is breaking that correction, all right, and broken down that low and heading down. So we may see breakdown on this chart too, and can easily hit that 7.11, which is the current reference rate from the People Bank of China. So yeah, so they are managing their currency. So the stronger sell-off on this currency will also gonna lead you to keep other currencies like Australian dollar to keep pushing more higher and New Zealand dollar to keep pushing more higher. All right, and once you see that the dollar is falling against the Chinese yuan sharply going up, we're not going to see continuation for upside on those currencies. Okay, there's going to be a sell-off opportunity on those currencies. So it's going to be a basically dollar move. Okay, we're not going to see continuation. That's my point. So you're watching Chinese yuan as well. All right, so that's caused that chart to play out. Okay, this chart to play out. That caused this chart to play out. If you understand that what these central banks are doing, okay, then you're gonna understand the direction. All right. So they were fighting with the stronger dollar. So all these central banks, they were fighting with the stronger dollar because of the higher interest rate. And once market realized that no more hikes, all right, policy is at peak from the Fed, all right, then dollar started to go down. Okay, so. Their reference rate, People Bank of China reference rate played out really well, 7.17, and these charts went higher. Okay, so similarly, New Zealand dollar also went higher too. So the point here is that move has already happened, all right, and still can keep pushing slowly higher, and how far it can go, all right. So I'm expecting it to just keep pushing more higher. Let's just analyze that too, how far we can see that move to go. Okay, on DXY we are expecting dollar to go down all the way up to 99. All right, and if DXY goes to 99, all right, up to this area, then we may see Australian dollar can rise all the way up to 69. All right, so we still got a room this to continue to keep pushing more higher. All right, all the way up to 69. So we got a room, simply like euro dollar, pound dollar, or euro dollar, all right, or New Zealand dollar. So we got a room this to run all the way back to that high. So still we may get a good short-term continuation buy opportunities. Okay, but again, I'm telling you guys, this is not a straightforward buy opportunity. This is not a straightforward buy opportunity like this. Okay, you may not see that kind of continuation trade straightforward. So this cannot happen. You may get stopped out or may get stuck over there if you're gonna buy just simply based on that. So we need to see there are going to be short-term opportunities. Okay, the big move has already happened from that previous low. Big move is already going over there. So again, very much similar like the pound dollar. You need to see pullbacks, all right, and just stick to those pullbacks and short-term buyings. Okay, and once we see that the trend is falling, the changing, going down aggressively to the downside. Okay, then you start selling. So if I'm gonna tell you what is the way to trade on these currencies right now is just for short term. All right, so once they are extending for the next leg, all right, you are countering them for short term. All right, so if I'm gonna draw on some of my so we were countering, or I was countering that these trades, and buying and countering both these counter trend trades were happening. All right, so these sell opportunities for short term, and then looking for them to continue. So let me draw some like that. Okay, so like you're countering them like these short term trade. Okay, so I think I do have those charts here for short term here on Telegram. Let me try to find that. Okay, there you can see that. All right, or I think on this chart, not this. Yeah, this is the chart. So there we were expecting short-term buy opportunity on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, we what happened over there basically on this chart? Okay, on this chart, what happened basically? All right, so we got some, you know, aggressive comments from the Reserve Bank of Australia, which caused the Australian dollar to spike up very, very aggressively. Okay, but we haven't seen, you know, spike on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, dollar simply went lower. Okay, and there was a short-term buy opportunity on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, and New Zealand dollar, you know, I think never looked back after that. Let me check that for short term. All right, so the price was 60.31. I think somewhere there within 60.31, within these areas. All right, so there, I think there we had that move. All right, 60, yeah, within these areas. Yeah, there. Yeah, we had that you know, leg higher there. Okay, but we have seen one more leg, and then New Zealand dollar just simply went higher for next leg higher all the way, and it was still just keep pushing more higher. Yeah, this leg higher. So I think let me check the Australian dollar. Australian dollar went higher from there. All right, this is the move caused by the RBA, and then it went lower, and then, you know, held its trend for upside. Okay, so hopefully you understand the point. Okay, the point here is that, all right, so this was the short-term trade. All right, and that's how you can trade on them. First, just keep eyes on all these charts, on all these four, 6 charts at one time, and you see that one is just, let's say, okay, let's say here we're gonna open the New Zealand dollar with it. All right, let's say if we are, I mean, on a 15-minute time frame. All right, so let's say if something happens or news come out, all right, and this chart goes down sharply, okay, again, RBA or anything else drives that. All right, so you are countering that too. You're selling that opportunity going down. All right, and again, once you see that the bounce back very, very good, any one of them is stop pushing higher. All right, if you miss that trade, just simply trade on that. Okay, that's how you're gonna trade on them. You can counter them. You can, you know, after having a, you know, correction, you can start buying them too. Okay, that's the way. So I was trying to put some, you know, risk reward ratio, right? So like these, looking for these short-term trades, and once you know, the next leg started to appear over there, and then you are looking for that next leg to happen. All right, this one more leg. Okay, so I don't have a fixed setup over there, I mean, which I can give you right now, that just simply go and sell that. Okay, because our setup is not there. You can sell and price can keep pushing more higher, and you can get stopped out. All right, we don't have a setup over there right now. Okay, like that. So understand that. All right, just watch what happening with the Australian dollar and the US dollar, then you are, you know, looking them to trade. Okay, so correct and continue to keep pushing more higher, so we can have that counter trend trade as explained. All right, as I have explained, that you can have that counter trend trade. Let's move on, guys. So New Zealand dollar is very much similar like that. Okay, I think I don't need to talk about that. You understand the way I have told you to trade. Okay, all these three currencies, guys. So let me explain a bit more in detail so that you can understand that what to do. All right. So euro dollar. All right, euro dollar, pound dollar. Euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. Okay, and we are having a dollar on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna put these two charts together. I'm gonna put these charts together. And on top of that, I'm gonna put dollar. All right, so simple, dollar. All right, so actually these currencies, you know, moving against the dollar. All right, these four, we can put the CAD as well, okay, but I think these four are gonna be okay because these four are having high correlation with each other. Okay, so euro pound having higher, all right, and Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar having higher, and CAD is having a little bit, you know, correlation with the dollar. So what actually I'm, you know, trying to tell you is you go to your calendar, all right, you go to your calendar and you see that the news comes over there, okay, and just remove that. You see news comes over there. All right, let's say, I mean, we are having, you know, some news gonna come over there, right? So let's say New Zealand dollar news gonna come over there, CPI in the Australia CPI, and interest rate is gonna be over there. So let's just, you know, talk about that CPI. If CPI numbers going to be again fall to the downside in the Australia, all right, then what's going to happen? Okay, then the Australian dollar can move, right? The Australian dollar is going to move, all right? So the Australian dollar can fall to the downside, all right? And dollar can rise against the Australian dollar. Okay, so you're going to have a clue, you're going to have an idea that what's happening, all right? So this is a risk on currency, all right? If this goes down, it will eventually bring other risk on assets down too. That's the point, guys, which you need to understand that. All right. So if Australian dollar goes down, okay, New Zealand dollar is highly correlated with that Australian dollar. So this is not going, this is not going to happen, that the Australian dollar is falling against the dollar and New Zealand dollar is rising against the dollar. All right, both are risk on currency. So you're gonna get a clue that the Australian dollar is falling because of the news event or anything causing that to go down. You're gonna catch the others. All right, these gonna be the opportunities for you. You can trade on them. That's the point which you need to understand. All right, when dollar is gaining against the Australian dollar, it is going to get stronger against the rest of the risk on assets too. That's the point which you need to understand. All right, and that's why you can see that the both charts are playing out really well over there. Okay, so both going higher. All right, so we were expecting New Zealand dollar to go higher too. So the New Zealand dollar, the daily chart. This is what you need to understand. This is the important stuff. All right. Okay, so very much similar structure like Australian dollar. So Australian dollar pushing higher. This is pushing higher too. All right, and we got a similar structure on the New Zealand dollar too. So this is very important stuff. Okay, so I'm telling you that what to do, how to trade on them. All right. So where that current gone? Okay, so if news is going to drive any pair, not just on the Australian dollar. Okay, if you see that the Australian dollar is going down because of the news, okay, you can catch these charts. You can sell those charts. You can even sell the euro, or anyone is moving first either euro, pound, or Uzi, or anyone is moving first, you can catch the others. That's the technique which you need to understand that, guys. All right, hopefully you understand that. Okay, so we are going back up. Let me just remove that. Okay, so we are going back up on the New Zealand dollar is pushing higher, and again very much similar like the DXY. Okay, we may see a rise all the way up to that high like I have shown on the DXY. So the trend is pretty strong. Okay, you're watching the news event and staying still bullish, and if anything changes, then you are changing that too. All right, so structure is very much similar like that. Okay, go high, continue to keep rising all the way back to that high, or one more leg high lower. Okay, so on lower time frame, I don't think so I need to talk about that a lot. As I said, that pound is pushing higher. We're gonna see more upside on these currencies as well. All right, and short-term continuation for more upside, and wedge is just simply appearing over there. This is telling us that the slowdown is happening over there in the bullish trend. Okay, but still tradable for short term, for upside. Okay, now what you are watching now, counter trend move. Okay, you are looking for the counter trend move. How that counter trend move, we can see that. Okay, so falling, rising, falling, rising. Okay, so what you're expecting, a counter trend move like that. Okay, counter trend move. How are you going to counter that? Well, yes, the way I have just explained to you: euro, pound, Uzi, Kiwi. If anyone goes down first, all right, then you are catching the others for counter trend move. And once they are going, any one of them is just going for the next run, you are just simply, that's the easy way to trade, guys, and less risky, and you're gonna get the confirmed trade over there. All right, so what you're watching, just watching, like open your other chart on your other side. Okay, let's open the Australian dollar. What's happening over there? Is it ready for counter trend trade? No, it's not. Go to your lower time frame. All right, nothing is, no one is ready. Okay, let's just say that one of them is just breaking out very, very aggressively for the next leg higher. Okay, this is pushing higher very aggressively, but this chart is still struggling at the current price. Okay, coming down, still struggling. All right, then simply you are buying, you're looking to buy here at this area, putting your stop behind that, and you're expecting similar kind of move, which is just appearing over there. All right, like let's say this kind of leg is, let's just post some bars over there. Okay, let's just say, this move is just, this leg is appearing over there, but this chart is still stuck over there within that flat formation. Okay, then the trade gonna be over here. You're gonna look for first this much target. Okay, your stop gonna be behind that. Look for reasonable stop loss. All right, a reasonable target, clone, and look for similar next leg over there. This is just this is not a trade setup. Okay, don't just go and buy that. This is not a trade. We don't have a trade setup. This is not a confirmed yet that the continuation gonna happen or not. Okay, this is not a confirmation, guys. This is not a proper trade setup at the moment. I'm just telling you that how you can catch that. All right, so this is gone higher aggressively. New Zealand dollar got stronger against the dollar. All right, but Australian dollar is still weaker against the dollar, not going similar leg higher for upside. Okay, means that this is where the trade is. Okay, on pullback, you buying that, looking for 1-to-1 target, stop behind that. All right, and if you're gonna get a sharp aggressive run, then this is the trade. This is our trade. Okay, this is our trade, very much similar like that, like the New Zealand dollar. Let's suppose New Zealand dollar has tagged that 51 area. All right, extension of this previous move. All right, and you are looking similar kind of target up to 51 or 41. All right, not 51, 41. Yeah, 41 or 27 at least. A minimum 1-to-1 target. That's the way to trade on these risk on currencies. Okay, hope that makes sense. So that's what you're watching, or just invert that. Okay, or just invert that. Invert means if we see that the where the risk ratio has just gone. Let's just say that this is going down very, very aggressively, or Australian dollar goes down. Okay, then you're just simply inverting the trade here. Okay, that's how you're gonna counter. Okay, that's how you're gonna counter. If this goes down, flipped. Okay, if this goes down aggressively, or Australian dollar goes aggressively, and you miss that trade, okay, then you're catching the other one. Okay, that's the point which you need to understand that, guys. Right now, both pairs, okay, we don't have any lag at the moment. Both pairs are moving, nicely, neck to neck. Okay, do we have any lag over there? No, we don't have. Okay, this pair is at that top. You're just exploiting the lag of the market. All right, so correction flag sitting at that top, this previous top. All right, we don't have lag. Nice lag, flat top. All right, so same here. Nice lag, flat, and hitting that top. All right, means that dollar is weaker against the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, and both currencies are very much similar, having similar kind of strength against the dollar. We don't have a huge lag over there. Okay, so right now, if you're gonna sell it, all right, let's say you sold it, there is no confirmed trade. All right, yeah, what can happen? It can break out, stop you out, and then can start falling. So you are trying to stay one step ahead of the market. That's going to confirm the reversal. Once you're going to see that leading move is just happening over there on one pair, that will confirm the others to follow up. Okay, like Terra Classic or Luna Classic. Yeah, how do I know that this is going to jump? Simply, okay, if I'm going to go back to these charts, so you're exploiting that lag in the market. You're having that lag in the market. You need to understand that how to exploit. Okay, Terra went higher, but how do I know that this is also going to continue? This is the stuff you need to learn, right? This is the stuff you need to understand that. That's called the lag, all right? So market create that lag all the time. All these assets are correlated to each other. So that's what you need to exploit over there. So understand that, hopefully. Okay, Dollar-CAD is, if I'm gonna look at the bigger structure, okay, and the bigger structure is just that we are going down, right, and we are trying to break down that trend line, and this is what we were expecting previously. All right, continuation trade, and we are stuck over there at that trend line at the moment. All right, so again, if I'm gonna try to make it more simple for you, how far we can see that Dollar-CAD chart to go, we need to look at the DXY, okay, or we can expect that to go all the way back to this low, right? This is the low. Okay, so which chart has moved? This is what you need to understand that, okay? This is the stuff. This is the stuff which you need to understand that, guys. Again, it's a very good stuff, very important stuff. This is what you need to understand that. So just look at that. This is what I was talking about earlier at the start. That the CAD and the Dollar-CAD both, the Dollar-CAD moves slower, right? And stay most of the time sideways rather than, trending. Now, on this chart, what do you see? You see that the DXY went higher from there. Let me put some more. Let's just put it over there, okay? This is the top. So this is, there we can see that the strength, the bullish leg on the dollar started on 14th of July, okay? Went higher all the way back to this high, okay? Up to 1st of November, and dollar started to rise against the CAD. Started that move on 14th of July, bang, all the way up to 1st November, and tag that top. All right, now the fib lines are telling us something. All right, the fib lines are telling us very good stuff here. So fib lines are telling us that the DXY is falling quickly, sharply. All right, and has gone below that 50% retracement and about to tag that 61% retracement, okay, of this bullish move. But we are still stuck at the top of the Dollar-CAD, all right? Okay, at 38% retracement. It's still holding that 38% retracement, and we can see that move to go all the way up to, right now it's supposed to be at below 50%. All right, Dollar-CAD has to be at below that 50% at this area. All right, or similarly, if I'm gonna use other charts, let's say use pound chart, okay, and invert that chart, and gonna similar stuff, all right, up to this. There we can see clearly. All right, so we broke that 50% retracement of that bearish trend on the pound. All right, but we are still stuck at that top. We are not, Dollar-CAD is still not falling, not going below that 50% retracement. That's called lag. All right, so we are having so why that is happening, okay, the reason why that is happening, because both currencies are correlated. All right, and CAD is also weak. All right, both currencies are weak. CAD and dollar both are weak. CAD is getting weaker more against these risk currencies, okay? Pound, euro, Australian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. It's getting, weaker against those currencies. But dollar is also getting weaker, so both currencies are weaker, right? Dollar-CAD and CAD both are weaker, which caused that drop to slow down, all right, on Dollar-CAD. Which caused that drop to slow down. But what is the point here? The point here is that we know that the pound is getting stronger against the dollar and keep, rising and can go all the way up to this low. So where you are paying attention, okay, you are paying attention on these chart or on that chart where the potential is. You can catch up that trade, okay. So up to which level it can fall, all right. So if I'm gonna go to my old charts on the Dollar-CAD. All right, so we are reversing from that top again, but the drop is pretty slow, right? Like I have just explained that the drop is pretty slow, and we can go all the way back to that previous low. And what you are just simply doing, if I'm gonna make my analysis more simple, then you are just simply trying to counter that Dollar-CAD from top, right? And looking it to, I haven't updated that chart, and you are looking it to just go all the way. All right, so all the way to these lows. So again, that top, that resistance, and you're looking this to visit that support area over time. All right, and we still may see this much drop over there on the Dollar-CAD. All right, so hope that makes sense. You understand that. And the question is how to trade on these charts. So there we can see a short-term opportunity. I already shorted that chart earlier before coming to the weekly market outlook, all right, and so far that trade is doing okay. All right, now there you can understand that what I was just trying to tell you. All right, so there was the breakout already has happened over there. So move gonna be pretty slow. We're not gonna see, I mean, as I said, that the move is pretty slow. There is the correction, okay, there is the correction to. All right, so far this is doing okay. All right, breakout. That's how you can confirm that either the breakout is going to continue or not. Yeah, this is the way to understand that either the breakout going to continue or not. So should be a inverted chart, should be a sell. Both are not. I'm just taking the buy or what? Should be a buy, yeah, yes. So you see that this is the breakout which happened over there, and the pound dollar is going for the next leg, okay, and that trade has almost already hit my almost one-to-one target. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. This is what you are looking. Okay, this is your next target. That's the trade you are looking for. As long as you see that the pound just keep, grinding higher, all right? this is a catchable trade. All right, so already did well for me. All right, and I'm looking it to just break through that low and go down. That's how you can trade. You got the trick? Hopefully you got the trick. Okay, so what we're expecting on a bigger time frame? All right, let's just talk about that. Let's go there, same chart. All right, so is it possible for this to go back up for another leg? All right, yeah, it is possible. It still can go back up to that next leg higher within that wedge. All right, but right now we are not anticipating, as we can see that the dollar is going down. Okay, and this to just keep pushing more lower all the way up to this previous low. All right, this previous low at this area. So still got a more room to run. So how you can trade, guys, the way I have explained to you, you can do that, or in case if you see that it changes, all right, anything happen over there because of the news comes over there and that moves it to go higher. Okay, for another leg, you're just staying bearish on it. All right, you're just staying bearish, not buying. All right, I would suggest you to go buy for the dollar against the CAD. This is not at the best place where you can buy. Okay, this is what you are expecting on lower time frame. The trade setup was over there, yeah, and it's going down. And in case if you see another appears over there during the week, all right, you are looking that to continue to keep falling to the downside. All right, this is the structure we are expecting, you know, at the moment, right? So the wave basically is this. All right, this is the wave all the way back to this previous low. That's a Dollar-CAD. Pound New Zealand dollar to go back up. All right, so there we need to understand that. A good thing, you need to understand that. All right, so we have already seen that. Let's just use that pound CAD. CAD got weaker quickly. All right, so simple analysis, guys. We're gonna have a buy opportunity over there on these charts. Okay, when we're gonna have strength on the pound against New Zealand dollar, we may see some sell-off on the New Zealand dollar at that time. So we are not having that yet. All right, there's a bigger time frame. Price supposed to be here on pound against the New Zealand dollar. Understand that? Right, price supposed to be there on this top and the high. So we may get a good buy opportunities over there on these charts. So if I'm gonna pull out another chart, let's say the pound. Okay, this is also gone higher through that top. Pound has also broke through that top, and we are heading back to that top against the pound. All right, this top. So we may back to that top. All right, so we may get a good buy opportunity. So how to trade? So we can see that the flag is forming over there. So if you remember that we already got some good moves on this chart from these lows, all right, at these areas, and some nice sell-off opportunities. So buy and sell-off opportunities. So we can see that this flag is just simply appearing over there, a daily flag, all right. Okay, and setting up for next leg. Okay, you're looking for this trade first. I will talk about that in the lower time frame, all right, and break through that daily flag and continue to keep rising. All right, this is the move we are expecting at the moment, guys. Okay, and the way to trade right now is that these areas, there are support areas. Let's just pull back and look at the previous charts first quickly. Okay, went higher nicely, did well, all right, and I mean, then this buy works well. Okay, we are still expecting the similar leg. Okay, the leg which was being shown on this chart. So sell worked over there. From that top went lower. We have seen these charts already. Okay, and yeah, these short-term trades also worked really well. We're still looking that leg to happen all the way back to that high. Right, but some changes happen over there recently, all right, within that structure, within these areas. So Hopefully you got the idea what to do now, right? These are the places. If price testing that, you are simply looking for this to buy. Okay, the bigger 4-hour time frame. That's a bigger 4-hour time frame for support areas where you're paying attention for the next leg higher. So like that. Okay, go to the high and the stop gonna be behind that, right? And looking for this leg to continue to keep going all the way back to the high. Okay, this is the bigger move. You are paying attention for 4-hour time frame. So but right now lower time frame, okay, we may not see test of that low. That's the point. Okay, we may not see test of that low. That's why these are the places you're paying attention. Okay, and looking for that short-term trade already. It's just pushed higher already. Okay, again, I'm gonna give you a trick over there how to confirm that buy. All right, don't just simply go blindly and buy and trigger the trade and looking for that to happen. This is not gonna work. Okay, how this buy gonna work? You're paying attention on these two charts simultaneously. All right. Okay, so structure is similar here. We are expecting this flag to break through this triangle to break through the top and go higher. Okay, this is similar like the pound dollar or the other charts or the other pound charts I've just talked about. Go there. So what you're doing here is just opening that. Yeah, last again similar technique. If this chart goes higher very aggressively, but this chart stuck over there, or any one of them, right, the trade gonna be over there, or any goes first. All right, so you're looking at that to continue to keep pushing more higher. Wherever they are, you're buying them. Then if one goes aggressively ahead the others. Okay, hopefully you understand that. You're paying attention over there and those support areas, looking that trade, and in best case scenario, go all the way back to that high. All right, so pound Australian dollar, also similar structure, looking for that triangle to break through the top. All right, and this to go higher. Let me pull out the indicator, what that indicator is saying. Okay, now this indicator is clearly pointing out that the breakout is set to come over there for upside. All right, so sellers are not in control. The divergence or the momentum is being set up for upside. Momentum is losing for the downside. All right, and setting up for a breakout like that. All right, for the next leg, and this is confirmed by the other pairs. Yeah, let's just see if I'm gonna pull out pound CAD on top of that. Yeah, well ahead. Pound CAD is very well ahead. So if I'm gonna look at the pound CAD MACD, what are we gonna get on daily MACD? All right, so pound CAD daily MACD has already played out that move. Right, this move has already played out, so went higher all the way. MACD has already formed that move, so set to jump. Yeah, so set to break. That triangle is set to break up. So you're paying attention, as said, that on lower time frame, looking for these support areas and paying attention for short-term buying over there at this area. Stop gonna be behind that. All right, short-term. It has already slightly moved away from that low, guys. Simply we can see that. All right, and looking for this target first. All right, medium-term target and longer-term target to happen into that direction all the way back to that high. Okay, that's going to be the bigger wave we are expecting. So if I'm going to look at the lower time frame, all right, so there you're paying attention for short-term. Okay, so these support areas, and these short-term trades, all right? Like it has moved away, guys, already, all right? So you cannot catch that trade by putting your stop behind that, okay? And this is not a worth taking trade. Just wait and watch during the day or tomorrow. If it comes down and you put your New Zealand pound, New Zealand dollar chart on the right side and see which is moving first, all right? And then they catch the other. Yeah, hopefully you got the point. So there is no breakout or something like that at the moment, that the breakout is happening and you're buying that breakout or this or that, all right? That's not happening at the moment. So both charts are same. All these charts are behaving in the similar fashion. These charts. So if one moves, the other will follow up. The euro is similar, right? So nothing new here. So we got already some, next leg higher over there. Okay, so let's just bigger structure. All right, and this to break out for upside. And let's look at the indicator. Indicator is also pointing similar move. All right, that's to go there, or the next leg higher all the way back to the high. Same, paying attention. Now there is the point which you need to understand now, right? Okay, that's what I'm talking. I was talking about. We eventually got a buy opportunity over there on this Euro Australian dollar chart. Okay, pull out this, or even pound New Zealand dollar you can pull out. So, but let's just watch this. All right. So how you can get out, manipulate the buy opportunity. Yeah, what this chart is telling, this 15-minute chart is telling us. This 15-minute chart is telling us that buy opportunities preparing over there, setting up over there. All right, simple technique. All right, no need to do. Just need to repeat that steps again and again. So we reverse that to 38. Okay, this pair has to be somewhere there. Same move. All right, but pound has gained more against the Australian dollar, but euro is still struggling. Both currencies are correlated, pound and euro. So you're paying attention at that low, right, and looking to buy that and this to go higher all the way. Yeah, this is gone, but yes, you're paying attention there for short term, this to go back up. All right, so that's telling us that the euro is still weaker, not gaining up. All right, hope that makes sense. So what you are looking on the bigger time frame. Okay, so short term price action setup is appearing, time to watch it, and looking for this to break out. All right, this wedge which is just appearing over there, that wedge to break out, short term as shown. Okay, breakout, go there, or one more leg lower and then breakout. Okay, and the longer term trade to just continue to keep pushing more higher. Hopefully you understand that. So if I'm going to pull out my risk reward ratio on lower time frame to all right, so you are paying attention there. So first of all, you're looking for 1-to-1 risk reward ratio first within these areas. Okay, and if you're luckily gonna get this spike over there for upside, okay, then extend the target there, and in best case scenario, as said, that go higher at these areas, and in further best case scenario, go all the way to that daily top. Right, that's what you're looking, all the way to that daily top. Okay, so it can turn to be a very good trade. So yes, first of all, you're looking at 1-to-1 target. All right, so paying attention over there. So keep attempting in case if it is going to stop you out. All right, but the pound Australian dollar is still spiking up, so attempt again to buy it if it goes down. So same goes with this chart. I don't think I need to talk about that a lot. All right, but the chart is similar. Okay, so go back up. You go back up to we're having that lag from there, and the top comes over there. and similar structure, guys. Okay, just understand that I'm showing same direction. If I'm going to be wrong on one chart, all right, so I'm going to be wrong on across the I'll be wrong across all these pairs, so understand that. So limit your risk accordingly. Do not put your risk everywhere. Understand that. Okay, so use risk accordingly, use risk carefully. That's in your hand how to control that. All right, so first 1-to-1. That top, this top, these are the targets. All right, you are looking for short to medium term and longer term. Okay, so paying attention at these areas, these support areas. All right, support areas or new lows, these areas. Okay, so that's where you're paying attention and looking for this to go there, breakout, continue, fall back, and this match to finally break out for upside. Aussie Chief also going to be very much similar like that, all right, and we may see a drop on these, okay, and these charts can just simply invert, all right, so we can very much similar like the other way, all right, like this. Okay, so very much similar like that. So we finally got, last week we were expecting it to go down. Okay, so still this week we're gonna expect it to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. Uzi to break and go down. All right, so same on this chart, break down and continue. So same analysis like Euro Oz or Euro New Zealand dollar. This broke out. Okay, finally we were expecting one more leg lower. All right, so it's broke out and finally going into the direction which is yeah. So again, if I'm gonna pull out my DXY chart, then you're gonna get the idea that up to how far we can go, or Euro or New Zealand dollar, and okay, so we can go up to this high. So it is, we were looking at to counter. We got a short-term trade on it, all right, and we did not see another leg lower simply, okay, and then finally we started to pick up the direction to go back up, all right, and the chart of the bigger time frame chart is already there on Telegram, guys. Okay, that chart is bigger time frame chart is there. I think I have posted that chart. Let me try to find on TradingView. No, I haven't. I think I haven't updated that chart here. But yes, we are breaking out simply. Yeah, chart is very much similar like the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. All right, not doing anything new. And we didn't get the one more leg lower simply. Okay, and I need to remove all these things. And but yes, there is still a possibility for another leg lower. Okay. Like if we see some strength on the oil and CAD is going to play a catch-up move towards the risk on currencies, then obviously we may see another leg lower. But right now there is, I mean, the structure is very much same like previously, okay, like that. So if another leg lower is coming, I'll try my best to update to you for another leg lower. All right. So further push up can happen over there at that high, get this area, this place. So to be honest, I don't see any trade at the moment. Okay, but chart is very much similar like the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. As long as New Zealand dollar, US dollar is keep pushing higher, there are going to be a short-term buy opportunities as explained on that chart, right? So short-term buy opportunities can happen, like push another leg higher. So better to ignore. If I see setup on it during the week, I'll try my best to post on these two charts. All right, similar analysis on this. Okay, up to which place Australian dollar can rise against the CAD is just simply, let's just CAD out. Okay, this already tagging that. All right, this place. So further push up. So we did not see another leg lower simply. Okay, if I'm gonna slightly change that and remove those lines. Okay, so it can go all the way to the previous top. All right, I mean this previous top. So I don't see opportunities on them at the moment, guys, on these two charts. Okay, but again, very much similar like the Australian dollar, US dollar. If that chart, I mean, if dollar keeps falling, all right, so you're gonna see they also gonna keep, you know, rising all the way to the upside. Okay, but let's just pull out the Chinese yuan with it, with this chart. Yeah, I think they're up to this place. It can rise. So Chinese yuan. Right, for this, I mean, chart to go all the way back to this price, all right, 95. Chinese yuan has to gain a lot, or simply dollar has to fall a lot. All right, dollar has to fall a lot. Yeah, hopefully you understand. This chart is showing you something. Okay, so we may see this next move to continue to keep happen. So short-term continuation, or the technique is similar, guys, like I have shown you on the dollar pairs. Okay, so short-term bullish, okay, and short-term counter trend. Short-term bullish, short-term counter. I mean, once the next leg appears, you are countering it. Yeah, how are you going to confirm that counter trade? I have already explained to you how you can confirm your counter trade. Right, market already tells you that what, I mean, you're going to get the idea what is the next move is going to happen. All right, so you're paying attention at that top, and yeah, this is the structure. Yeah, I don't have a perfect, you know, opportunity yet on this chart at the moment, but yes, that's what you're watching. I'm going to ignore that. All right, again, yeah, so it's just keep falling. I'm going to ignore this chart. Very slow moving. Dollar is just simply falling. Can go all the way this low, as I said on the DXY. Okay, we can visit that low. All right, visit that low. So I'm going to ignore that. So euro pound. So we may see a nice buy opportunity on this chart. All right, and right now we are going down. Okay, we are going down. And buy is still not confirmed yet, and the trend can continue, right? Or let's just simply talk about it in a different way. All right, so I'm going to remove that. How far the drop can happen? Simple. All right, so the pound invert. All right, and there is. All right, pound is heading towards that high, 17th of July. So euro pound can go down all the way back to that low. Okay, but we still can get a, you know, short-term buy opportunities on this chart. Okay, so what actually this chart is, what actually is happening here? This chart is telling us that the pound is more stronger than the euro. All right, pound is more stronger than the euro. Right, and that strength is just simply, you know, that strength is simply telling us that you know, we're having a risk on move in the market. We are having a risk on move in the market, and And once we can have a catch-up move on the euro gonna go against gonna follow the pound. Okay, we're gonna have a short-term buy opportunity over there on the euro against the pound. All right, right now we don't have. Okay, what is simply happening over there? The euro is just simply breaking to the downside, and this move is being seen clearly over there on this chart. Pound gaining. All right, simply we clearly can see that, and this is causing the euro to stay depressed. Just a second, guys. All right, so this move is clearly can be seen here. All right, so if I'm gonna open another chart here, okay, and you're gonna see that. Okay, so we are not having the breakout on the euro. Okay, what's happening? Pound is just boom going higher. And what's happening here? This is not pushing higher. Simply euro is stuck over there within that correction. It's not pushing higher aggressively. So by looking at these charts, so where do you see opportunity? Just let me know, guys, quickly. By looking at these three charts, just let me know where we can have the opportunity, where we may see setup. Just quickly tell me, where do you see the opportunity? Sound is there? Where do you see the opportunity? Yeah, when you look at these charts, there is the flag too, this flag. All right, or we have that flag too. All right, so this flag also broken, pushing higher. So Australian dollar also went higher for the next leg. All right, and euro pound went lower. So where do you see the opportunity? Are you there, guys? Where do you see opportunity? Which pair you should watch closely? I do see opportunity. So where do you see opportunity on these charts? Should I go? Should I I mean, this is gone. All right, so this is gone. This is already next leg is appearing over there, and euro is stuck over there. So where do you see opportunity? I think you don't get, guys. Okay, so I see opportunity on these two charts. Even I see opportunity on yes. Right now we yeah, this is the chart where you're watching the euro dollar. Okay, this is the chart. That's the chart, euro dollar. You're watching that. Okay, so yeah, so let's just copy some stuff. All right, so let's just copy this stuff, right? And if we get that similar move here on the euro dollar, okay, and euro dollar exactly the similar way, the way pound has already done, okay, let's just let's just expect this similar move to happen on this chart. All right, let's just expect that move, that leg. Okay, I'm expecting it. Maybe we're not gonna get that low, right? And it can just bounce back from the current support areas and can continue to keep climbing higher. So what can happen, all right, if this goes higher, if we get that move, right, and we get this move, similar kind of leg on the euro dollar, right, then this is not going to continue to keep dragging lower. Okay, we may see another we may see another correction or short-term counter trend move. Okay, that short-term counter trend move can appear here, okay, and can appear here too. All right, and euro can play a catch-up move over there for upside. All right, that's the point. A bit of tricky, maybe some of you guys may not understand that, how to catch that move. Okay, but there we can see that the euro is currently lagging behind these charts, lagging behind the Australian dollar, behind the pound dollar, behind the New Zealand dollar. Okay, and we may see some catch-up moves can happen over there on the euro dollar. All right, that's the point. So we may see a counter trend move on the euro against the pound. Okay, but right now the trade you are watching at the moment can happen over there on the euro. Okay, by looking at these charts. All right, so if I'm gonna make it a bit more, all right, so like this. Okay, you're paying attention and look for this short-term trade first after watching these support areas. Okay, try to catch the one-on-one target first. All right, so let's just go slightly more lower, okay, so that you can give some room to your trade. All right, within these areas, let's just make it more specific. That top, this low, and paying attention at that low. All right, and if it tests that, maybe price is not going to test, all right, but you're waiting at least up to this area, right, and 1-to-1 and clone and go higher to that, all right, or complete next leg like these charts, all right, and similar trade can happen over the counter trend trade. So a bit of tricky, all right, but that's how you can trade on the euro pound. All right, so short-term counter trend trade. And in best case scenario, go all the way back to that high. But for that, we need to see a big drop on the pound, right? And right now, we are not expecting big drop, all right? We are expecting pound to just stay trending, all right? And that trend means that the euro pound to visit this low, yeah? Okay, and that's your structure at the moment. All right, and there I have just shown you a short-term counter trend trade, all right? So let's go ahead. Pound chief is just simply inverted. All right, going up to this low, all right, and we do still got a room over there. So similar chart. Okay, but this chart has more room to run. Okay, this chart has more room to run. I mean, sorry, not that, all right, this top, I guess. So this top, more room to run, go all the way back to that high. So for chief has to go down, but chief is still very, very strong. All right, so yeah, better to counter it rather than go with the trend rather than to counter it. All right, and these are just pay attention and short term one more leg lower. All right, this is against the other pound pairs which I have just shown you. It can break out just to that short term one more leg lower from that top counter, and not continuation for upside. All right, just pay attention at that high, and this to go down simply again like previously. Slow moving charts, all right, but yes, they are still giving us a good opportunities on lower time frame, right? Go down. So pound CAD to just continue, and we may see some price action over there, and may have some sells over there at that high. All right, so we may get some good sells over there from the high. All right, and this is slowing down. all right, and expecting it to go down to a counter trend trade. The trend is pretty strong, right? But that's what we are expecting it to do this week. Euro chief yen. All right, so chief yen to drop from that and continue. We are expecting, you know, these yen pairs to play out for the downside aggressively, yeah. But again, you know, the Bank of Japan is not doing what we are expecting, yeah. So just delaying, and the yen is just simply, you know, having effect of that. So I have just shown you the euro pound, all right. Okay, so we will keep doing counter trades on these charts, all right. Counter trend. So euro is just going down and the trade is already happening over there, guys. Pay attention this breakout, okay, and you look in that breakout to continue to keep falling. This breakout is just happening, all right. So just put your stop behind that and look this breakout to play out up to this area and go further downside, all right, up to these areas. So pay attention on that. Euro yen, euro, I mean pound, also gonna be the same. All right, pound also gonna be the same. So I'm gonna remove that. Simply gonna look at that lower time frame. So it's just simply counter again from that top and look for this to drop. On a bigger time frame, yeah. So this move just go down. Yen has to gain, okay. It's already gaining. Yen has to gain. All right, now yen has to gain. This is also a breakout opportunity, all right. So it's already happening over there. So sell the breakout opportunity is already happening over there on the dollar yen. Okay, so it's happening over there already. So I will explain that why it's happening over there, and you're looking that to happen. So it's already happening over there, and it has to go further down this and further down all the way up to these areas. So first this low. Okay, so if I'm gonna go to clean chart and Terra Classic is still going up, if I'm gonna go to dollar yen, all right, dollar yen has to fall big, right? And it has to fall big, guys, and it can start at any time, specifically after the strength on the Chinese yuan. Okay, we are well ahead on the Chinese yuan. Chinese yuan is taking this low out. Okay, dollar yen low is well behind, you know, way down. So something can drive. Okay, this supposed to be here. So there we can see that the Chinese yuan is taking out that 26 July lows. Okay, but dollar yen is way behind. All right, taking out that 26 July out. So we may see a big, you know, aggressive sell-off move over there on the dollar yen. So you're paying attention closely, all right, closely on dollar yen at that high. So all yen pairs are still a buy. Yen is still a buy, okay, at the current price. Simple analysis. They are breaking out, catch-up move. CAD yen did well, okay. I do have a chart over there on Telegram. Share that already, all right. So we got a sell up there, okay, nice, and then we got a rebound, right. Now you simply looking that to continue, all right, this to continue that trade. Okay, it's breaking, you're looking it to continue that trade for this week, all right. And simple analysis, you look in these, they made their move, all right. So they were lagging behind the dollar yen is falling, okay. As long as you see that the dollar yen keep dragging lower, the yen gonna gain, all right. So this trade are all the way back to that low, all right. So time to watch them closely. Kiwi yen also time to watch them closely, all right. As long as you see that the dollar yen is keep falling, all right, these charts are set to go down. Euro-CAD to just go for the next leg higher, previously we were expecting them to go down, right? You are simply looking for this to go higher for the next leg, right? It's holding moving averages. It's holding that moving averages so far. Just go higher and catch if to, you know, it's already testing. So catch if is gone lower than the previous lows, right? So carefully, okay, counter them carefully, guys. You go down furthermore. So dollar rand went lower and then went higher again. So it's a sideways move. I'm going to ignore that. So Chinese, you know, Chinese yuan to gain, all right, this to continue, and the Korean, South Korean won to go down, and Chinese yuan to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. Okay, that move, and peso to bounce back, and dollar to bounce back against the peso. That's not happening at the moment, all right? So we are again back to that previous low. So we got some big rise, but we are back at that previous low again. So simply looking for this to tag that low, and again longer term buying, okay, with the bigger trend for upside. So we're going to stick to that. Euro chief, we may see another leg lower on the euro chief, back to that low, guys. So we don't have a perfect opportunity yet on this. So similar like previous week, right? One more leg can happen over there, like my structure is showing. Equities, all right, so equities, they went higher, they moved back to that top. We were expecting them to do something different, okay, that didn't happen. So we got a one more leg higher simply, okay, but the further rise is capped, all right, so limited, and we still may see, you know, some weaknesses on them, all right. But right now you are, I mean, if you are trying to counter them, all right, so looking to sell them, they are not ready yet, right? Even we don't have any lead yet for them to counter. Yeah, so short term still bullish on lower time frame, okay, but if they change the trend, then go down, all right, all the way back to this previous low, all right, and up to this previous low. So I'm gonna remove that. We still gonna stay sideways for a bigger time frame, all right, just stay sideways. So same on the Nasdaq 100 index, broke through the top, all right, but just stay these sideways market. So we may see again, you know, drop on that, and we can go down to, you know, this previous low. We'll see how that next leg appear. But yes, equities are, you know, still can drag back to the sideways area. So don't see any trending move yet. Same goes, you know, with the S&P 500. All right, back to these lows. And gold went higher, nicely broke out in the previous, you know, previously there was a possibility for the gold to continue to keep dragging lower, but gold did nicely for going higher for the next leg higher. All right, so let me try to find the gold chart. I think I posted that in the Telegram, but okay, so it's just you know, going. So we may see breakthrough or flat formation, break through the top, all right, and can visit the previous high again. So, or simply flat formation like that, all right. So this, all right, this like this. So if it breaks down and fall very aggressively, then one more leg lower. Okay, that's the structure. So silver is just outclassed, all right. So silver outclassed, and is just simply heading towards our, you know, bigger time frame top target, all right. So you can't do anything on the silver. So silver is just outclassed. It's basically the dollar, guys, which is just moving down and causing these charts to move into the other direction. So go silver. Yeah, we were expecting them to break out on this chart, and finally, yeah, this was the update. Okay, previously we were expecting it to go down and give us a buy opportunity from this low. Yeah, it slightly went lower and then just outclassed. All right, so silver is just outclassed and went higher all the way back to the previous top. So again, yeah, you shouldn't expect further, you shouldn't expect anything further on it. All right, so the move is already happening on the silver, and simply just keep pushing more higher. All right, and go and visit the top. That's it. Visit the top. All right, visit the previous top. Let me just find that and just continue to keep pushing more higher all the way back to that high. All right, and we may see again draw from that top, guys. So again, a big sideways market. All right, so how's dollar perform, we'll see. But right now, yeah, still continuation, guys, still continuation. As dollar is falling, silver is just short term continuation. Okay, make sure you trade carefully, as move has already happened over there, very aggressively for upside. So you only can expect them to correct and then to do something. So I'm not gonna look at this chart anymore. Yeah, so it's just gone. Yeah, so you only can expect them to correct, okay, and like that, and then continue. Yeah, so oil struggling to push more lower. All right, so we may see some yes, I have explained that well. Okay, we were expecting buy over there, we did not get that simply. All right, it's just broke the bottom and went lower. Okay, we did not get that. So what can happen over there? Yeah, it can keep slowly can keep grinding lower, or like this, and then we may get a again bounce off from these 60 areas, 65 areas. Okay, it can keep grinding like that. I mean, keep dragging lower like that. All right, and then again we may see another leg higher. I mean, sideways market on oil. So I don't see a perfect opportunity after having changed into that structure, the structure which we were expecting from there to appear. All right, at this area. So broke down, clear breakout, and correction for further downside has changed our view. Yeah, so we don't have a perfect setup over there at the moment. But what has happened over there clearly on oil? Okay, it corrected and just simply dragged lower all the way back to that previous low. So we did not get that move. Okay, we did not get that one more leg there and drop. Okay, now it can continue to keep dragging lower. So if I'll see there is opportunity on oil, try my best to post or update. All right, but right now yeah, just keep dragging lower slowly the way it is doing right now. All right, or if it changes, we'll see how it does. Okay, buy gonna be over there once we're gonna see some movement on the wheat. Okay, wheat is, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Okay, oil can do that, dragging lower like wheat has done, keep dragging lower, and then a sideways market. So expect this structure to appear over there on oil. Okay, so Bitcoin is also slowing down. As I said, that daily correction is due, guys. So make sure when you're buying, we're still sticking to it to go at least up to 48, 45 areas. Okay, but there we can see that the rise is simply slowing down. Okay, let me just compare. There we can see that the rise is just simply slowing down. Okay, we have seen that ascending wedge and then went into a bigger correction. Okay, we have seen that ascending wedge, then Bitcoin went into a bigger correction. Okay, similar structure over there. We have seen ascending wedge and then daily correction. All right, so simply struggling to push more higher, right? And there is a possibility that it can fall back to a daily correction again at this area for further upside. So what to do right now? Okay, so just simply stick to that short-term continuation for upside. All right, so if I'm gonna look at the recent chart, the recent update, we had that Update on Ethereum. Okay, we had a short-term buy opportunity, nice short-term buy opportunity was appearing over there on. All right, so you're gonna see always that opportunity. Once you see that the Bitcoin push more higher, all right, so the Ethereum is a buy, simple. All right, and that opportunity appeared over there again on this 4-hour time frame. Yeah, that was a daily time frame, the previous chart. So we had that short-term buy opportunity. Bitcoin was pushing higher. Ethereum stuck over there at that low. All right, and then we have seen a decent, next bullish leg over there, and this top, all right, and hitting the target. Okay, so the trade was there. This was the trade, already hit the target. All right, and what we can expect, the Bitcoin to just stay trending. All right, make sure if you are buying, with proper risk reward ratio, guys, at such areas. And the way I have explained in my previous video analysis, all right, so holding these support areas, buying, support areas, buying, support areas, buying. All right, support areas, buying. So again, it is coming into the support areas. You're looking for a short-term buy opportunity, support area. All right, so drag slightly more lower, and then you are expecting it to break out. Drag more lower, this leg, and hopefully we're gonna get daily correction, and the next move which we are anticipating gonna appear over there. Okay, up to 45 areas. Yeah, so right now the leg you are expecting is this. Let me just remove that. All right, you are expecting this leg right now. Right, this leg you're searching over there from these areas, okay, within these boxes, like this leg, like I have just shown on the Ethereum chart. All right, so same goes with Ethereum. All right, so drag slightly more lower, okay, and then go back up. Same setup. BNB gonna be a buy. Okay, BNB dropped lower. Okay, BNB gonna be a buy as long as we see that the Bitcoin is pushing more higher. This lag arrow is showing. All right, so Terra Classic is just doing some amazing stuff. We have already seen that. Okay, and looking for this to break out, too for upside. All right, and continue. This to break out too and continue for upside. This correction, which is just simply appearing over there. All right, and we are having some corrections over there on the other side of the coins. All right, these corrections to break the support area. Okay, let me make it easier. Support areas. Okay, looking for buy opportunity. All right, support areas. Let me remove that. Short-term buy opportunities. All right, support areas, short-term buy opportunity. Okay, this is gone. Gala is pushing more higher already. All right, so we may get a short-term buy opportunity here too. Support areas, stop behind these support areas. All right, and looking for these short-term buy opportunities. That's the crypto you are having right now. Okay, so short-term one more leg higher from the previous lows, support areas. Okay, we are having almost the same formation across the market on these coins. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you. We're having that formation. Okay, you see that the next leg is already appearing over there on this rose coin. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what you are looking. The next leg, this correction. Okay, correction, and then bounced off. Okay, so wherever you see this, sideways market is happening on this 4-hour time frame, you are just simply looking for that next leg to happen. Okay, already happened. Bat chain hello is already done. Raven coin is already done that next leg. All right, this is stuck. We stuck within that sideways market. We may see short term one more leg higher. All right, these support areas, short term or top, previous top, OITA stuck. All right, CTX is just outclassed. All right, CTX is just outclassed. Outclassed, went higher. ADA is also doing similar. All right, so support areas, very structure is very much similar like Bitcoin. Okay, ascending wedges just simply appearing over there. So if you see that the Bitcoin goes higher, then you're gonna see another leg higher on these coins as well. Coin did well, all right. Dogecoin is still sitting at the floor. All right, guys, so thank you very much. Enough for this week. Hopefully you understand something. So I haven't seen that chart since very long. Nifty. Okay, it's very strong. Nifty is pretty strong, guys. So strong trending. What you can do about that chart, all right? Counter is just a nonsense idea to going against that trend. Okay, or you know, I can't suggest you anything, to be honest. All right, just staying bullish. Okay, but make sure you understand that what's happening with the you know, the US equities. If US equities are very important for the rest of the equities as well. Yeah, we were expecting that lag. We did not get that lag on the Nasdaq 100 index. So simple, nothing new here. Okay, so the bullish wave started from here. Okay, and stuck over there. This top. Okay, so just simply see that this is going higher. Okay, and this is going higher, and we're expecting US equities to go into a sideways market. All right, so at some point we're going to see sideways market like that. Okay, one more leg lower, but right now on this lower time frame we are not expecting this move to happen. Okay, we don't have any clue, I mean a signal, we can say that, or lead yet for the equities to go down. So as you are, you know, staying trending for short term for upside on US equities, okay, like these kind of small short term trending moves looking. So similarly, you are looking for, you know, Nifty to trend. As long as you see the US indices are trending, or else you are expecting these, you know, Nifty to stay. I mean, if I'd make it more simple, right, you are paying attention on these support areas for short-term buying, these support areas, all right, and stop behind that. Okay, so thank you. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook. Until then, bye.